Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome to Control. I have been wanting to play this game for a long time. I've had this game for a long time because I got it for free on the Epic Game Store when they were giving it away like a year ago. I've been meaning to play it, but I really needed an excuse to play it. The fact that now I have a brand new graphics card that can actually run the game on high settings. This is a very visually impressive game, so I wanted to experience it correctly. Let's jump into some Control, shall we? Connie says, you should run copyrighted music. There are 2 great songs by a Finnish metal band that get disabled with it. I'm not gonna put on copyrighted music because I don't want Twitch, I don't want YouTube to mute the stream at all, or the VOD at all. So understandably, it might be a little annoying to have copyrighted music disabled, but I think we just have to accept it. If you don't want copyrighted music in your game, don't put copyrighted music in your game. Talking to you game developers. Press space to climb. I'm playing keyboard and mouse on my new graphics card, and I'm excited to see what video games look like in 2018 with max settings. It's on an SSD, it still takes a while to load.
This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Very weird, there's no,
Can't
like...
be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different. For each of us, it can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie, something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Now we're playing the game. It was very, audio's being a little finicky, but, you know, game looks good so far. All right, Control. The only thing I know about Control, maybe this will be it's not even gonna be a spoiler, but if you've ever read or know anything about SCP, kind of has like a little SCP-esque vibe to it. Secure, contain, protect. Yo, that's the ray tracing enabled. It looks really nice. Very shiny poster, I gotta say. It's not poster. So I hate to do this, but a couple of things I need to do. Mouse sensitivity needs to go way down. I always have to do this in games. And then I also wanted to, I think, get rid of the motion blur and the depth of field, which I'm usually not a huge fan of. Is that the only thing I can disable is motion blur? If so, that's fine. I think that's all I can disable. Okay. Let's move around. Federal Bureau of Control. I guess that's the organization, the group. Hold on, can I get through without setting off the metal detector? F. Prohibitive items reminder. G, open collectibles. I didn't mean to do that. Crap. Collectibles. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibitive materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, phones, gaming devices, anything smart, number 2 pencils, any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypical concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, notify your supervisor immediately. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Oh god, it's a Keter protocol. What's escaped? Dude, I hate to do it again. I need to like get proper mouse controls set up because I always have to do this in video games. Really reduce the sensitivity. That's way better. As long as I can bunny hop anywhere, I'm happy. Major expenditures. Staffing, surveillance, blank. Data center initiative, construction, blank, sorry, redacted. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, blank, mold removal, HQ livability costs. Boring.
I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
If we stare at the television screen, will something jump out at us? We didn't even collect anything. The redacted stuff is also SCP. I mean, it is. I thought that was a bad texture for a minute. It just had to load. It was loading. Our Bureau at work. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Oh my god, with the white lab coat, do people make Casper jokes at him all day, every day? Where's Casper? I don't see him. Guys, I'm sitting right here at the meeting table. Where's Casper, everybody? He must be invisible. Director, Zachariah Trench.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Well, we're definitely not having a silent protagonist in this game. Bathrooms! Oh my god. Actual video game bathrooms. No mirrors, though. I wonder if that's significant, because there's plenty of reflective surfaces, like I can kind of see myself, okay, maybe not this one. This is not ray tracing enabled. But I can see myself in some reflections. E.g. this one. I can't get in there. That's a very clean window. Sorry, there's one more thing I want to do. This is the opening salvo of trying to get things fixed and running. I'm gonna turn this to medium. My GPU is running at 98% usage. It's still running at 98% usage. I want to see if I can reduce that. I should have done this ahead of time, but I was a bit lazy. I guess high doesn't really matter. We should maybe, what takes the highest amount of processing power, you think? Maybe SSAO? Still 98%. I don't know. Shadows? Maybe shadows? I mean, it looks fine and it's running at a decent frame rate. I just don't want issues later on. We'll let it go. We'll adjust it in the future if we need to. I can't go into any of these windows, huh? Or any of these office spaces. I can go into this one. Isn't max GPU usage only desirable? You know what, that's a good point. I don't know, I don't have a frame rate counter. I guess it's, well no, it should be running at a maximum. Maybe, I don't know. You know what? That's a very good point. Can I quickly enable VSync? Oh, now it's running at 75%, so now we go here. Okay, I figured it out, Perfect. Connie, you know what? You weren't on the nose with it, but you told me what I needed to do to figure it out myself. With VSync on, it's limiting the frame rates to 60, which is what I'm recording at. So instead of it trying to play the game as fast as possible, which is unnecessary. Attention all redacted. Redacted a shark and his redacted. Although secure redacted permission to redacted following basic protocol. Redacted shoot to kill. Redacted good luck. I wonder if, I wonder how much world building has been done in this game to give everything a reason to exist. Like, is there actually a story of that shark? I want to know now. R4 reports. As you should all know by now, R4 reports are... If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, please contact department heads. Darling, Marshall, Salvador, and Kirkland. We're being introduced to possibly important characters.
Hello?
It's the janitor. When all hell breaks loose, we still have the janitor cleaning the floors.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Did he just read our mind? I mean, he does work in SCP house. That makes sense that everyone in here has like a power. Bump that up. Easier to hear. Thank God for the subtitle. I bumped it up. Don't worry. I like that we hear her inner monologue, though. Elevator door opened. We're back in the same room? We are definitely back in the same room. If I throw myself downstairs, do you think I'll take fall damage? Yep. Oh, this must be my workstation. Okay.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help? Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Something about this game I enjoy right now. The presentation of it. The very kind of blocky texture. I enjoy the aesthetics of it so far. Place Bull, hey, thank you very much for the resub, by the way. That's, Trench, the director. Oldest house, discovered in 1964. Discovered. Maybe it was brought here to, insert city name. And Connie, thank you as well. Brutalist architecture goes hand in hand with its theme, says Bubonic Lettuce. I'm noticing that clock is frozen. You think that has any impact or importance on anything? Who the heck knows? Oh, what the heck? I guess it is under lockdown. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Use in the service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Avoid Alaska, scissors, blood, loss, sorry. You can zoom in. Segus Jr. asks, Abe, what is your exposure to SCP? I've read like the first 1,000 articles. So my familiarity is with the, the stories on the website. Push down to unlock. I can't. Literally can't. Kind of need a flashlight. That would be, that'd be one thing I would recommend. But there's such an interesting set of contrasts in the game so far. You have the big blocky concrete exterior of the building, and then these wooden panels inside, the red carpet on the floor. You have this dark as hell office space, and then a blisteringly white light outside of it. Lots of contrast so far, which I enjoy. Connie, thank you for the gift sub, by the way, to Seagist. I do want to look for notes and lore. Can't really find any, can we? Defib. Oh, I guess the game will highlight any notes pretty well at a distance. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week, I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Investigate the noise in the director's office.
Shit. Shit.
Map.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Yo, that's... First of all, I guess that thing that we saw in the cutscene actually happened IRL. Second of all, there's this, you can probably see it very subtly. kind of lighting effect that's focused on the gun. This is like drawing your attention to it and saying, go here. Very cool. Hold on, we gotta pick up the gun. Yeah, just trample all over the corpse, by the way. Is there a crouch button?
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Very interesting. There is like goo and a weird distortion right there. Let's pick up the gun. Das Bolt says the art team for this game really nailed it. So far, absolutely.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
I kind of like. It's very unusual to have live action cutscenes in your games. Not many games do that, but it's actually reminding me of. I had an image of it in my head and now I've forgotten what it was, but it reminded me of something. So I guess the gun is an object of power, a SCP basically. Sorry, that's trademarked. Object of power it is. Bubblegum, Polaroid. All, none of the above. These are the concepts, tattoos we see in your mind. The service weapon has many forms like the house prison you occupy. And again, lots of contradictions. The, whoa. See that like shadow being projected up above it? Lots of contradictions, not just in the game world, but in the actual dialogue we're getting as well. You have health now. We do have health now. There's a melee. What the heck? And he dropped little blue pellets. I didn't realize we would have a melee. I thought it was just a shooter. But with melee, why don't we turn this to that? Thank you. Much better.
The same gun.
Control the gun house. Now my question is the gun alive?
I have a gun.
Now I have a gun. Left click to shoot. Yeah, I can get that one. One. Earn the position. Is that like a level 1 enemy? Probably go for the headshots, right? I don't know if headshots actually matter. Oh, recharging. So it's just unlimited ammo? Or maybe this is like the free gun, and so the free gun has unlimited ammo? Also, R changes your aiming perspective. That's pretty cool. The North says, well done, you meleeed in the tutorial. Time to forget the keybind exists and shoot stuff like the game intended. Well, I mean, I kind of like the fact that maybe I can push enemies off of ledges. So I'm kind of hoping there's gonna be, yeah, like, hey, come here. It's not really much of a push. And they do die pretty quickly. You know what? Stop it. Definitely aiming is where you want to be here. You've got a gun. It's interesting because it feels like when you're aiming at an enemy's head, it doesn't actually go exactly where the impact says it's gonna go, but I imagine the gun has like a little spread to it. Yeah, that seems to be the case. I don't know what this is. Enemies drop health elements, collect health elements to restore health. Blue things, got it.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Happy it's not me on the floor.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Didn't mean to do that, actually. No, I did. I'll admit it. Okay, so we're in the director's office. Actually, it looks like there's, Oh. I guess we can just melee now, huh? Very physics enabled. So I guess there's a secret door somewhere. Larry DeHooster, welcome. I'm also happy to be here. I'm happy you're here too, buddy. Lots of places to explore. What was it that I was trying to be reminded of that cutscene of the guys, the scientists? I can't remember what it was. There's another game where all the scientists are very happy and go lucky and they do like crazy science stuff. Alrighty.
What is that? You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Hello. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Now we have to protect ourselves from the zombies. I see why you don't want to just let your gun completely empty. Hold on, I saw a G pop up. Oh, there's our weapon. We can upgrade our weapon later. Okay. That's not what I meant to do though. There was like a Hiss guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard issue bolt pup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception of certain guards that are protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited for? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? Those are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Compiled by Emily Pope by order of director Jesse Faden. Is that us? We know our first name is Jesse. And this was Director Trench, and now we have the gun. Plague One, welcome. New GPO, which one? 6800 XT. And oh my god, I can play games on high settings for once. Abe, don't let it happen. Look, I had no control over that.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. reach the hotline.
Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man.
Man, the world presentation here is so cool. All the different like UI elements that exist in the world, but really are just shown to you. I think that's really cool. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Acoustic guitar for sale. $50. Food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Is that the fridge doing it, the house, or the janitor? You look like a certain pirate of the Caribbean. Pneumatic tube check. Your first aiders are a bunch of names. Don't bring dogs into the office. Some of us have allergies. Remember to wash your hands. Please recycle. And then some spreadsheet. Socks and ballerinas. Is that a puppet show? Live at the oldest house, yeah. Spinning out of control? Yes. Is that me? Red hair? Yeah. That's weird. I guess we are living in an SCP world, aren't we? Come on, reload the gun. Reload the weird, ooh, there's another enemy somewhere, a couple enemies somewhere. Reload the weird, SCP gun. We don't need to aim for the head every time. It looks like there is headshot damage though, but it's just hard to aim for the head. As you would expect. Are we done? I wanna explore for loot. I wanna explore for lore loot. We're in another bathroom. You hear that? The janitor again, mumbling to himself. Rising costs? Update on mold eradication efforts. Now, do you think mold has something to do with this? Like maybe the molds are releasing spores that's causing everyone to go insane? Or do you think that that's just a fact that this house is an object of power? Does the mold have power? Nope, excuse me, hold on.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
The Norse says, as someone who has played this, I'll refrain from speculating on the mold found within the oldest house. Yes, no speculation. Well, I mean, speculation, sure, but no spoilers. Sorry, I'm observing the physics. Okay, math. Related articles. Masao, Leol, and Nine Lin, Sebastian, Jenna. A guy walking downstairs. Science! You know what? Hold up. I have a gun. Okay, there was an open... Hello. There's an open window, but I am like... Can I get through these windows now? Well, I have to disconnect the... Wait, that glass is floating. Come on! There, okay. So you can get through locked rooms now, or rooms that you can't otherwise get through just by shooting the glass. It's probably easier, though, just to do this. Maybe not. Oh, maybe it is. Oh my god. Freaking destroyed the whole wall. All right. I guess this is the mail system. Lots of just like simple generic office spaces, which is very weird. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Dinner reservations at 7 at Chez Hombre. Wife will meet you there, don't be late. Flowers are ready for you. Remember, she's turning 46. Don't forget. Someone's secretary is getting a raise. Shelter. Shelter model. Shelter ID. Protection rating. Oh, what a shelter. It didn't stop you from getting lifted up by the mold. House memory material. Assets, materials. Undefined reading. House memory, conceptual material. I don't know. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way to sort out the fake AWEs from the real things. You need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Next, we're en route to the Sherman Ranch. Let's hope it's a little livelier. Agent Keenan. I always find it very interesting to imagine being, I wanted to stay in there. To imagine being like a SCP agent, or Foundation agent, or a House of Power agent here. Oldest House agent, I should say. Because in these universes, you literally cannot anticipate what to expect. You know, some of the SCPs, the agents who are sent to investigate things, just all die because they don't know what it is that they're investigating. It's an object where, like, if you look at it, it kills you. And how do you anticipate that? It must be kind of demoralizing to be a field agent in this world. And does the same thing apply here? I don't know exactly where to go because we came from the director's office. We did this. Am I missing something? Oh no. I am stuck in a mail cart. Oh god. Help. Help me! Well, that does it. Can't explore that way. You broke the game of the tutorial. Nice hula hoop. I know I'm breaking a lot of windows, but I seem to be lost. Central executive. Oh! I thought that meant it was locked. I'm dumb. That means it's not locked. Okay, fair enough. I was about to look at the map though, and I probably would have seen that there was a passageway there, but...
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I can't actually interact with this because it's on the floor or something? I don't know. Oh, it's a radio. She keeps talking to herself and then that thing responds. Maybe we have like... Maybe we're related to the house. Maybe we have some history with this house. I don't know. Or maybe she's talking to me, the player. Maybe she doesn't feel in control of her life for some reason. As though someone is pushing on the joystick of her life. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. If they do not How to handle unscheduled visitors. If they do not leave, ask them some questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If they're harmless, explain to them that this is an office and they leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If they're within acceptable range, then blank immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. I can't actually get out of here, so we'll go this way. We can't actually go that way. Radios play copyrighted music, says Connie. Thank you for that knowledge drop. I think it just wants us to leap. I'm surprised there's no crouch. Ranger Second Class Pulaski. Is that his name? Or his... That's a grenade. Do you think that's his name, or is that like his class? Is he a Pulaski? Apparently I can shoot over this, oh, no wonder, my head's exposed. Hold on, I need healing pellets, please. Thank you. So I'm noticing when I, wait for me to reload. I'm noticing when I, turn around, I do the force push in the wrong direction, which makes total sense. Do you ever reload, buddy? This is not a video game. You should run out of ammo. Okay, we got him.
Must cleanse control points. Anatomy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Dude, it's a
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
it's a pretty cool way of getting the player's attention. You get the silhouette of the man here telling you cleanse the control point, and now you have again this like just like snaky ghost centralizing your vision and your attention here to the control point. And we're making all the walls go back.
Shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us?
I can't hear you.
Hero.
Again, it's like, hey,
So sane?
well, first of all, I can't use my gun, but that's the objective, and so that's the game or our character, you know, trying to get our attention over there. I really like that.
Talk to me. We saw you.
I need to see.
With the compromised agents.